Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Taylor Jones. And do you have any idea what time it is? Hey, what's up, guys? For those that are wondering, why I feel this type of way, well, let me just say this. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, as well as my brand new episode of Cold Man's Winter. But but you heard correctly. I sighed, and you probably didn't hear me say hello. And based on how I'm feeling, but why must I do that? Well, it's partially known as acting, but at the same time, it's like, man, it's already past overdue. Spring just came here, and it's been a week right now, the season spring. And with all that being said, you have to realize where I'm going with this. Because, ladies and gentlemen, Cold Man's Winter is coming to an end. That's right, season 4 is coming to an end, and this is my final episode, which is considered a season finale. And for those that's been rocking with me and watching everything that I've talked about based on a lot of issues and topics, from dealing with criticism to what's Christmas, which I was asking and give perfect examples, to weaknesses, although what I didn't realize is that last season I talked about weaknesses, but then all of a sudden I had to rename the episode the weaknesses episode that I was talking about back in February of this year. I called it Weaknesses 2. It's kind of like a sequel. 1 year later, this is like part 2. And then I also talked about Betrayal, which happens to be considered controversial based on the fact that I was mentioned, like, kudos to my dad for trying to put me in my place. And yes, Betrayal was actually, like, I knew what I was doing, but at the same time I didn't realize that it's not fair to talk about a real life person in a fictional story when it's 100% not true. And and from that day I couldn't stop thinking about how much I wanted to apologize to the Pringles family, especially Willie, because it was all about him and Olympia as well. Because this is not my first time doing this, telling a story with real names on there. Because back last season, I did a story. I did an episode called Fear based on Olympia Pringle, and I even called out Missy and Aunt Beverly, and it's like, dude, one false move is gonna get you caught up, and I'd be darned to be sued by my own family members because I just name dropped them in a fictional story. So it's kind of like I can't lie, but what do you have to do? From now on, learn how to, like, come up with names. You know what I'm saying? That's what Dad was just saying. So, Betrayal, the three part episode of Betrayal, is kind of like my controversial one that I made over a little small evidence that we got to be aware of. So if it's fictional, make up names. That's just one lesson I have to learn, and I had to learn it very well, which later led me to the next episode when I was talking about Black History. Like, before we got started, I had a disclaimer and trying to be serious, trying to bounce back. Because as a Cancer, my zodiac sign, it's not easy to build up, as well as dealing with hardships. It's kind of like in a life when people have disabilities, it's a tough move. It's like they're not normal. I'm not normal, and I'm not even trying to progress. But at the same time, to heck with the past. You know what I'm saying? Out with the old, in with the new. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to keep this party going. But since this is a season finale, I have to like break it down because I never thought that I felt thankful to have supporters, viewers like you. And thank you, family, friends, subscribers, and everybody from Clarksville to Atwood to Jackson to Bolivar to Memphis to Murfreesboro to Nashville, all the way down to Atlanta, New York, New York City, Orlando, Houston, Little Rock, and who else? Oh, yeah, can't forget about Compton, Los Angeles, South Central LA, now known as South Los Angeles, but you can't take the word central out of my mouth. And I remember saying that on one of my oldest episodes of Cold Man's Winter. But for all those that are shocked to hear that this is it, well, you know how it is. I started in December, and when March comes, which is in March, well, when spring comes in March, that's when you know winter is over. Old man's winter is gone, but he's still not trying to give up the fight yet because we still gonna have some cold days ahead, bad weather because it's tornado season, thunderstorm season. But I'd rather have April showers in the style of Drew Hill. You know, oh April shower me with your love. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, shout out to Drew Hill, all the members, Woody Rock, Jazz, Cisco, Nokia, Scola, Tao, and the two individuals that were in the group Player, along with the late Static Major, known for Cheers to You. And man, it's been one heck of a thrill ride. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Cold Man's Winter. When I did season 4, I knew that I was going to have to step my game up. Like have more experience, more control, more topics, and make it more entertaining, more informational. That everybody who's dealing with hardships throughout their lives, trying to learn a thing or two, but based on what what I'm speaking about, because some of the topics were based on my real life experiments with hardships and turmoil, and I'm still dealing with that, but even when it comes to depression and the hardships, I have to keep the show going. The show must go on. You know what I'm saying? So thank you very much for all that you have done. Try to try to support me, and even though I still didn't get a lot of likes, I gotta keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? My goal is to keep my YouTube thing going. Cause why not? I mean, what do you expect for me to do in season 5 coming this December? Now that is up to you to stay tuned and figure it out on your own. But until then, you have to wait because in a time period like this, a lot of people will still have some coal man's winter mindsets. It's like you gotta get on top of things. You gotta get on top of your progress. You gotta have to stay focused. You're gonna have to see it to believe it. Make make some moves. So, and that's what I did for season 4, and I was thankful to get my point across, and as well as give recognition to all the sweet ladies of the week. Now, I've been doing this Sweet Ladies of the Week since season 1. At first, I called it Sweet Ladies of Last of the Weekend, but I was like, you know what? Sweet Ladies of the Week sounds better because it could be more than just a Friday and Saturday thing. It's a nail all day, every day thing. And most of my sweet ladies that I've been calling throughout my entire 4 season run, they were all African Americans. But since the last episode, I started to add some females that are white. And based on the episode champions, because if you recall, I always called out a specific sweet lady, and sometimes I called out more than one. In the betrayal episode, I called 4 sweet ladies. So all the sweet ladies, they need recognition. And I was always focused on black women because it seems like in a society where the population is 75% white, 25% black, and or other ethnic groups, it's like it doesn't make sense. And all of my sweet ladies are not celebrities; they're local. They're ordinary human beings. It's like I have to give flowers where credit is due. If I did a episode where I call out a celebrity, like for instance Ashanti, since y'all know about the Drunk Champs interview with Irv Gotti with Ja on the side. Yeah, all right, let me give you an answer right now, Ashanti. No. No. I would say yes, because Ashanti, she wanted to remake her make her first self-titled album after 20 years and have her own publishings, her own masters. But no, Irv Gotti didn't want that. But but in my mind, Ashanti, if you're watching this, if I if I had to be Irv Gotti, I would put my ego to the side and give you what needs to be done. Because Ashanti, she deserves recognition. She deserves her master. She deserves her own power. You know what I'm saying? But this is it. This is the move that she was trying to set. I would give Ashanti her flowers, her roses, her petals. I would give her the crown. I would give her the robe. I would give her a red carpet with rose petals, as if we were doing Coming to America, but we're doing this because she's the queen. She's your queen to be. And shout out to all the original actors and actresses of Coming to America, from Eddie Murphy to Sherry Headley, man, and Arsenio Hall too. So you know what I'm saying? It's all good. And it is kind of like the same thing I'm doing for all individuals watching, from Charlene Small to my cousin Perria Johnson to the Lipscomb sisters, Heaven and Odyssey. And let's not forget about Carissa Clark Cliff, and my cousins Demetra Morris and Veronica Gray. I ain't forgot about them. I called them out because they're the sweet ladies as well. And that was when I did my New Year's episode, back when we were saying goodbye to 2022 and hey, hello to 2023, followed by the Pringles. The Pringles. Actually, I called them Willie's Angels. Good morning, Angels. Good morning, Willie. Keosha Gray, Janisha, and Jasmine Pringle, and Ashley Kendall. Yeah, I called them because they are the sweet ladies. I called out Zamarie Moore, a sweet lady. I called out my cousins who were twins, Jackie and Jocelyn Walker. I remember calling out Mrs. Shannon O'Mays from Jackson State Community College, my alumni. Yeah. And And I never thought that I'd see the day. Oh, I forgot. Jasmine Scott. Yeah. Yeah, I remember I called her too. Yeah. I mean, this is a joyride, you know what I'm saying? I mean, all the sweet ladies that I called out, and recently I called out three high school basketball teams full of girls representing West Tennessee from at no, not Atwood, Mackenzie, Martin, and Jackson, Tennessee. The Lady Seahawks of Southside, Jackson Southside, the Lady Chargers from Martin Westview, and the Lady Rebels of Mackenzie. I called them out because they are champions, and all ladies deserve a special moment. And that was when I decided that to stop this so-called all-black sweet lady of the week thing, I had to add some other races inside, because when it comes to being a champion in the home state that you're living in, you got to give them props. And that's exactly what was on my mind, as well as the dudes who actually felt like they actually wanted to support me because of this series that I've been doing. And it's more than a family thing. It's like more than a family and friends thing. Every female can relate to what I'm saying. Every dude can relate to what I'm saying. And it keeps going. So what will season 5 look like for me? Probably more setups. Maybe if I get more lighting and better background, and maybe, just maybe, a quick trend like a clean shave, clear, clear vocals, and just enjoy myself, have fun, feel comfortable doing this, because that's what I ought to do. But we all know that time has never been our friend lately. But the Rolling Stones would expect us to think differently. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Now you always say that you want to be free, 'cause you come running back. You come running back. You come running back to me. Yes, time is on our side. Yes, it is. Whether you notice or not. Even if you say time is not my friend, which I do, cut that noise. Because when it comes to Cold Man's Winter Season 5, this coming December, while we bring in 23 to 24, it's up to me to put you on the pedestal. More sweet ladies, more topics, more good advice, more examples, more power out of every word that came out of my mouth. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Yes, you do, because I'm the one that put this thing together. And like I said back in 2020, I came up with an idea, because this actually was the opposite of Hot Girl Summer. Hot Girl Summer was the thing, but I came up with Cold Man's Winter. And I was thankful to be serious on a daily basis. But I still got to change up the game, the way the game is played. So no, you will not miss any episode. Because guess what? I'm going to get all of the links from this season put together, including the last episode. And yes, you heard me correctly. All links from season 4 of Cold Man's Winter, including the last one, They will all be in the description bar down below. Description box, whatever you call it. So once again, thank you all for your supportive service. Thank you all for sticking with me by my side. I put that on Olympia Pringle and Willie Pringle. I put that on Melissa Stewart and Aunt Beverly Stewart. I put that on Vicky Taylor Jones, James Jones, my mom and dad. I put that on Dolly Greer, my cousin. I put that on Chase Evans. I put that on Kendrick Atkinson. Everybody that I know and work with and spend quality time with as friends and family. I put that on Milan, Tennessee, my hometown. I put that on Champaign, Urbana, Illinois, where I'm originally from. I put that on everybody who's on YouTube checking out what I have to say. I mean this. This is it. This is the end of Cold Man's Winter Season 4, but how can I end it? Well, besides saying thank you, besides reminiscing when they reminisce over you. You know what I'm saying? Wow. It's just a powerful move right here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just thinking like, what's next? Well, you're going to have to find out, because one thing I can tell you is that there will be some PSAs monthly. Just one PSA a month until December hits. Because Cold Man's Winter is not going to be over for good. It's just going to be hibernating, sleeping like a bat in the cold weather. But when spring comes, throughout spring and summer and early fall, the bats will be swooping like crazy. But when cold temperature comes in, bats hibernate. Meanwhile, Cold Man's Winter, he just packed his bags and going back home until December 21st. From December 21st to March 19th. And on March 19th, when 11:59 hits, he ought to be gone. Whether on a plane, train, or traveling by a car or on a boat. So, this is it. With all that being said, thank you so much. And for the last episode, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the notification bell for more individual things. More videos to come your way. But unfortunately, you're going to have to wait till next December, this coming December, for Cold Man's Winter Season 5. And also, although I do not do this on a season finale, I would have to give some extra credit to, for the final episode, I have to do this. This season finale has been brought to you by Sweet Lady of the Week. But instead, I give you two sweet ladies. And those two sweet ladies, hear me closely, the recognition goes to both Asia Spinks, sweet lady number 1, and number 2, Damariana Marie. Asia Spinks and Damariana Marie. If y'all watching this, just know that I decided to do this because one of you probably will be jealous. So I decided to stop the jealousy. I got to put you on fair and square. Like, okay, touche. And that's the way it goes. Like, there's no need to argue about it. There's no need to fuss and fight because it's not right. So that's why I decided to do it one time only, because you never know when you will have recognition. So, with all that being said, to all viewers, young, old, black, white, um, busy, free, Tennessee, Illinois, wherever you from, thank you so much for supporting me for season 4. And I'm looking forward to doing this again for season 5 this coming December. So, with all that being said, the session, season 4 is closed. Alas and alack, Cold Man's Winter, parting is such a sweet sorrow, but we will meet again. And this is yours truly, Taylor Jones, signing out. Stay tuned for Cold Man's Winter season 5 this December on YouTube. But until then, stay tuned for more videos coming from me, whether music or random skits or whatever. I'm going to have to come up and keep my YouTube thing going. So until then, okay, I'm saying it too much. I don't care. My video, I say what I want. But cautiously, I wish you all farewell. Till we meet again in Cold Man's Winter, peace out. And also, stay warm.